What is up, guys? So we are at Little Tally for the third round of the Wera Nationals, or maybe what is it? Is it Nationals or Regionals? So I'm trying to get used to the 1000. Definitely not used to it. It's starting to get frustrating. But we got it tuned, put the exhaust on it, and we had Opie do all of that. So we're super excited to see where it goes, and if I can get comfortable on it and start picking up pace, which may take a lot more time than we expected, but we'll do it.
Yeah, all in when I show up, whole place about to blow up, superior to that competition. I'm in first station, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up in the place. I was born when I watched the other day. I was born when I watched the other day.
Alright, so we are on lunch now. Just finished up riding a 1000. We did like 2 laps on it to see if the force would leak. But there's something in there. We're trying to figure out if it's a rock or something. But we're just going to take it to the thermos man to have him go ahead and run through it and make sure that everything's good. I've been riding the 636, which feels amazing. I'd rather ride that all weekend than waste energy trying to do the 1000. But 1000 as of right now is a Moto America bike, so I have to get points and I have to get comfortable on it. So we're gonna do both. Probably mainly focus on the 1000, unfortunately, but we're gonna put our heads down, do it, and see where we end up.
I'll have that ready. We'll just switch right out here.
So for some reason, the fork is leaking, so we're trying to figure it out. You can probably see it right there a little bit, but we popped the dust seal off, cleaned it, so we're gonna see if that helps a little bit, which it doesn't look like it is. But we may stuff like a little piece of paper towel in there to let it stop leaking as fast, or just take it over to the thermos man. Obviously the wise choice is just to go ahead and get it redone, which we'll probably end up doing that anyways. And then for some reason, when we got the bike back after getting tuned and stuff, there's a lot of oil in there. We cleaned it before we left, and it was fine. And then Pops took the bike out, and then it was there. And then we wiped it, and now it's fine. So I don't know if there's anything wrong with that or not, but we'll find out. So we're definitely done with the 1000 for today. It's just starting to leak a little too much. So we're gonna go ahead and take everything apart, give the thermos man, have him look over everything, make sure it's all set and ready to go for tomorrow. And then hopefully get up to pace in the rain. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't, or hopefully it just completely pours. I don't want to have to play games with trying to figure out what tires to put on and what not to put on, so we'll see. All right, so we got to take it all apart. We gave it to Thermos Man, who is gonna redo the seals because they're leaking, of course. If it's not one thing, it's another. You'll find that out once you start racing or even just doing regular track days. It's a big pain in the butt, but forks are set up. I gotta get a set of reins put onto these wheels. That way tomorrow we are prepared and ready to go. Which feels amazing. I'd rather ride that all weekend than waste energy trying to do the 1000. But 1000 as of right now is a Moto America bike, so I have to get points and I have to get comfortable on. So we're gonna do both. Probably mainly focus on the 1000, unfortunately, but we're gonna put our heads down, do it, and see where we end up. All right, so I didn't really do much talking while we were racing, but to sum it up, I finished on the podium 3 times out of 3 races, which is nice, but we're not where we want to be. I've been fighting a lot of mental problems, just getting back comfortable on the bike, comfortable at this track, because this is where I went down. But we're going to keep moving forward, continue to practice and get better. It's been a big learning curve on the 1000. I'm starting to ride it more like a 1000 should be ridden rather than a 600. Squaring the corners off more rather than hugging the inside the entire time. But it's been a good, productive weekend so far. I just want to do better. So we're going to put our heads down tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but it was supposed to rain today, so we don't really know what's going to happen. But hopefully it doesn't rain, so I can try and get some good times in, good laps, and see what I can do. All right, so we just wrapped up the weekend. We're on our way home. I didn't get to record as much as I wanted to, unfortunately. We kept forgetting to put the GoPro on the bikes during the races. But today it rained a lot, which was cool. It was the first time that I've ever ridden in the rain on a big bike with the rain tires on. Ended up pulling out first, which was nice and exciting. So I'm gonna hope to keep that momentum going forward and try to see where we end up in the dry.